and we need to help them find it again.
Okay, I'm gonna come back with my commentary, but I got a couple questions I want to ask today. First question is, when did America get in debt? Okay, what countries do we owe? And what presidents actually ran the country and they wasn't in a deficit? I'm gonna come back with my commentary.
It is wrong to treat working people like a piece of machinery that you can just use up and throw away. It is wrong to rip off the working people of this country such that you can't afford your health care. It is wrong to strip mine whole communities of working families, ship jobs overseas, then stand back and watch and worry about your share price. All of that is wrong. And here's the big thing. The big challenge that we've got today in the United States of America, the big challenge we've got in the economy in America today is that too many of the people who run the mega corporations have forgotten right from wrong. They've lost their moral compass, and we need to help them find it again. It is wrong.
Okay, this first question that was posed this morning time is, when did America get in debt? Okay, in the aftermath of the 2008 financial crises and related significant revenue decline and spending increase, debt held by the public increased to $11.9 trillion. By the end of July 2013, under the presidency of Barack Obama. Now, okay, we found out when we went in debt, 2008. I think a little of it is on Bush because Bush was begging for money for Iraq. So they ain't gonna say nothing about that. But that was a big portion on why we borrowed money from Asia. But the one thing I don't understand is, okay, America borrowed all of this money, but they still blame it on us. Look at what the report said. Okay, a decline in spending increase. Debt held by the public increased to 11.9 trillion. Who the hell do we owe $11.9 trillion to? Remember, the public, we America, you know what I'm saying? Who do we owe $11.9 trillion in debt to? I don't even see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even see the average American person in debt. I don't see that. I don't see us owing anybody $11.9 trillion. You know what I'm saying? So we all broke. We all ain't got no money. We're all in debt. Okay, next question. Okay, what was it? Which president paid off the national debt? Andrew Jackson in 1835. So we basically been in debt since 1835. What would happen? What would happen to America if China called in their debt? It would collapse the whole country. Okay, if China or any other nation that has a trade surplus with the U.S. stopped buying U.S. Treasury or even started dumping its U.S. Forefax reserve, its trade surplus would become a trade default, something which no export-oriented economy would want. So it'll throw us all into chaos, into debt. It would bankrupt the whole damn country. So I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? We're in debt. We owe more money. They blame us for America is blaming us for a portion of why we're in debt. I'm not in debt. I don't owe nobody no money. I've been an adult for a long time. I go by a strict policy. If you got to ask the price, that means your ass can't afford it. Move on. I live by policy. Sometimes we can't have everything. Sometimes you got to go without. It's more important for you to pay your light bills than live in a house or apartment and it's dark. So, you know, sometimes you got to go without. I wish our government would be like us. I wish our government would manage its money even more better, because right now it don't seem like they know how to manage money. I bet you if you took 30 Americans, put them in a think tank, give all the nation's wealth and resources to these individuals, and I bet you we will climb out of debt in less than 2 years or so. I bet you if the rich actually paid their fair in taxes, you would actually probably get some money back at the end of the year and your prices wouldn't be so damn high. We need rich people. I know you say to yourself, oh, Jehoshaphat, the rich get richer and the rich step on the backs of all of the poor people, but we need rich people. If everybody was rich, this whole country would collapse. The whole world would collapse because nobody would be trying to work. Money would mean nothing. So we need rich people. It's just the fact that how rich do your ass gotta be? How poor do you gotta be? You know what I'm saying? How rich and how poor are you gonna make the people? We need rich people. You know what I'm saying? We need that. But how rich do they have to be? Do they have to have all the money? They said 1% of all the people who are on the earth own more money than all the rest of billions of people. That don't make no damn sense. So I think it should be rich people, but it should be a limit